For the past 24 hours, I may or may not have had rabies. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But let's rewind to yesterday morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, my fiance and I, who usually is right next to me, we hear this noise. And it's not unusual for us to hear noises. You know, we think it's just like an animal on a roof or something. But this noise sounds different. And we just kind of look at each other and we're like, did you hear that? Yeah, okay. We just kind of ignore. Mind you, I'm laying in bed awake because I'm a very light sleeper. And if I hear something, I'm awake. So we just kind of chalk it up to an animal, whatever, continue to lay here. Important note for this story, we usually sleep with our bedroom door open. It's closed. I'm getting to that. So I'm laying in bed yesterday morning on my phone, and then it comes time for me to get up out of bed so I can go get ready for the gym. My fiance stays in bed. He usually sleeps a little bit longer than me. So I go to the bathroom, wash my face, go out to our kitchen, make my morning water, which is just like electrolytes, creatine, take my vitamins, go into our living room, turn on the light, sit down to like put on a little bit of makeup before we go to the gym. And then all of a sudden, there's a bat. There's a bat flying through our kitchen and our living room. So I start screaming my fiance's name, Alex, Alex, top of my lungs, bloody murder. And I had shut our bedroom door behind us because, you know, he's still sleeping. So I shut the door. And this man comes barreling out of our bedroom because he thought I was getting murdered. Like, he straight up thought I was getting attacked, which I kind of was, okay? And he's like, what? As I'm still screaming. And I'm like, there's a bat! And he's like flying back and forth. I don't know how he didn't see it, although he was like basically asleep at that point. And I feel so bad because he comes running into our living room and he trips and he totally eats shit on our carpet, and now he has a huge freaking scrape on his leg. But I'm like hiding underneath the blanket at this point because I'm like, I'm not doing this. So my fiance grabs the broom, goes after the bat. We knock it down. He knocks it down, not me. I'm hiding. So we briefly think, okay, the whole ordeal is done. I ice up Alex's leg, wrap it up for him, because I'm not kidding. It's like really gnarly. So then later on in the morning, I'm like, I feel a little bit uneasy about this because what do bats potentially carry? Rabies. Yes, rabies. So I text him and I'm like, do you think we should go get checked out? Like, we might need the rabies shot. Oh, mind you, I didn't think that the bat came in here because, again, I was awake on my phone. If there was a bat flying around in here or if it had landed on us, I would have known. But again, like, we weren't 100% sure. So we go back and forth and I was like, I think we should just go get checked out. So we both go to urgent care in 2 separate rooms. We get 2 separate doctors. Mine is like in and out. He's just like, oh yeah, you're fine. And I'm like, okay. But Alex's doctor, much more thorough. He's like, okay, we gotta call the health department. We gotta let them know what's going on. So an hour later, they're like, okay, go back home because the health department and an officer is gonna come over to your apartment. They come over, they have to collect the specimen. We have to give a whole police report about what happened. They're like, okay, we're gonna send this off to testing and someone will be in contact with you within 24 to 48 hours. And I'm like, okay, but like, what do we do now?